seen a lot of interactions with police around me. People getting arrested, fights that police had to come, someone getting shot.
I've seen a lot of kids get locked up in the justice system. Some people that I've known.
Some of the experiences that these kids had growing up, they don't trust cops. But if you can somehow break down those stereotypes that youth have against police and police have against youth, then it's just going to be a better atmosphere for everybody.
Some young people are really just going off the knowledge that they hear from their friends. Some are looking at websites that, may not have the best information.
We are a voice that brings expertise, that brings experience, and that brings science into the mix to help improve those interactions.
These are the categories: juvenile justice, police-youth interactions, offenses, and juvenile records. 500 point. You accept a ride in Kayla's car. Kayla gets pulled over, the police find drugs in the car. What could happen to you?
Okay, D.
This is exactly right. You could be charged with possession of drugs.
We also wanted to be sure that young people understood how to navigate these situations, how to speak, how to behave when dealing with peers who are pushing them into situations that would lead to police involvement, and just how to relate to law enforcement officers.
And you hear a lot of bad interactions with police and kids and adults, and having this new information, it'll be helpful so that things don't escalate.
Let me pass out these cards.
Be polite, it goes a long way.
Don't get in an officer's face if you don't like the way an officer treats you.
Look them in the eyes and focus on what they are saying.
Is it legal to videotape the police? No, it's a crime to videotape the police. Yes, you may record the police anytime, any place. Yes, you may record the police in public as long as you don't interfere with the officers.
Jeopardy game, that was kind of fun to play, and showing me different things and what to do and how to react to certain situations.
A lot of them, this is the first time that they have an opportunity to be able to learn something different.
While leaving a fast food restaurant, a guy gets in my face and says, "One of these days, you're gonna get knocked out." I punch him in the stomach and knock him over. Can I claim self-defense?
To know all the information is important because so you don't put yourself in the wrong situation, the wrong predicament, so you don't get arrested.
So the question here is, who can see my juvenile records? Certain future employees, the military, immigration, public housing, and the Department of Motor Vehicles, school administrators, and all of the above.
We wanted them to understand the legal consequences of their actions and also understand how they were going to suffer some pretty intense collateral consequences if they ended up having an arrest and a court record.
You can go down a wrong path that's not good for you, and you can get locked up somewhere where you wouldn't want to be.
If you're found guilty of a criminal offense in juvenile court, you are A, convicted, or B, adjudicated. Are you guys conferring?
I learned some stuff from this presentation that I think I can use moving forward, like terms like adjudicated, and how if you get convicted in a juvenile court, you don't need to put that on your record because it's not technically convicted, it's adjudicated.
Blue team. Where's the blue team? You guys are doing really well.
The game is magical because you see the competitive spirit that kids have in terms of wanting to win the game. And it's extremely exciting because we have an opportunity to have conversations about juvenile justice issues that we normally just wouldn't have the opportunity to be able to do.
When they play the game, they're getting knowledge, they're learning, but they're also fully engaged in that process, which then makes them actually encode or remember that information, so when they need it, they'll have access to it. The fact that they actually adjusted to each place that we go to is even more helpful.
We run the game through the stakeholders. They're normally judges or lawyers. Police officers also help us because every community is different.
Our Our long-term goal is to be in every state, to have the juvenile justice Jeopardy game played in schools, in an after-school programs and probation programs, so youth understand the risks they're taking and avoid them.
A program that has actual facts, actual numbers, gives them an interactive way to kind of learn about these situations, I think is a big step for the community.